folks, welcome back to our channel. Just sitting here enjoying the cool breezy afternoon here in Acton, California. We're at the Soledad Canyon 1,000 Trails here, and we're currently parked on the upper hill part, which is you have to drive out the gate and drive around to the back and come in the back gate to get to this portion here. It is a little bit of a uphill climb to get in here, but I have 41-foot fifth wheel and there's no problem getting in here. So if you have a big rig, you might want to come on this portion of the park, or any RV if you're looking to get cell reception. The cell service down near at the bottom, down where the main house is either poor or non-existent. So we come up here because I get all my internet through my wireless. I have a Verizon unlimited wireless plan, so we rely on that for our data plan. So we come up here. If you have a cell booster, you probably don't need to come up here. You probably could pick it up down there. I've been meaning, it's on my list to get a cell booster at some point. I'll get one and I'll do a video on the install and how well it improves. So I'm definitely finding myself in more places that have either very poor or no, well, I mean, cell booster's not going to help if there's no signal, but usually it's down to a bar, and in those conditions I think it'd be just right for a cell booster to boost it up to 2 or 3 bars. So we're just enjoying ourselves here as we the temperature's really been cooling off. Like, we had the windows open, the breeze blowing through, and you can see here I'm up on the top. If I just move it around a little bit, you can see the view out my back glass, which is pretty nice. Got the hills out there. So we're just enjoying the seasonal change here, at least a little bit that it does get, from something that's been around 100 degrees to around 80, low 80s, high 70s. So I spend 2 weeks here and then 2 weeks in town at another RV park, and until the end of my contract. But I do get around to some of the other RV parks in the area. We try to get around and visit those as well. If it's within driving distance, say 28 miles or less, we'll pay for a week there, and I'll drive back and forth to work. If it's beyond that, we'll try to get over there for the weekend and just visit it for, Friday and Saturday night, and then come back to either here or one of the other parks that's nearby. Last weekend we went to Rancho, and that's near Santa Barbara. And when I first heard about it, I thought, oh, cool, 1,000 Trail Park, which for us would be free stay at an RV park that's near Santa Barbara. That would have been really cool to see. However, when we got there, Rancho is it's located up over the mountain, so you do have to climb the mountain and go back down the other side. And once you do that, you get outside of the shoreline, the ocean climate, and you get back into more of the desert climate. Again, unfortunately, this time of year it's much cooler. But yeah, you're not around that ocean climate anymore. The mountain, you got a mountain between you and that. So it's back down to the desert and rolling hills, and it looks pretty nice. You get in the mornings, you get that nice mist on the hillside, and the park was pretty busy, so we ended up being in the water and electric only section, and it fit okay in there, even with a big rig that we have, and enjoyed the park there, and pines and the forest. You get that nice pine smell there. There's quite a bit of pine, and it is a little bit of a tricky getting in there. It's about the last mile or so is a very narrow road. Really, I don't know how 2 big wheels could pass each other. It's so narrow. In fact, if you ever go to Rancho, I would make your arrival time after like 1 or 2 o'clock to make certain that you're not trying to come in while people are trying to leave, because it's going to be you're going to have a real hard time getting around them. And then there's a number of switchbacks, some pretty tight turns. I didn't have any problem navigating them, but if you're someone that doesn't like that kind of thing, maybe look at Rancho Oso by Google Earth or something like that before you go there. So and when you check out, I would try to check out and be on the road before the the checkout time so that you're not trying to leave whenever people are trying to come in, especially if they're coming in a little early and don't realize that that entrance road is really narrow. So yeah, we had a pretty good time there. After that, we drove back across the mountain and back into the Santa Barbara area, and just looking for campgrounds that have a place where I can park my big rig. And we found something that was really, really nice. It's Rincon Park and Campground, and it had this is really nice. So we're at Rincon Campground, which is right along the beach. And I'm currently parked in space number 11, which you can see the white line right there, goes to the white line right there. So I'd have to disconnect. If I wanted to stay the night here, I'd have to park it at an angle like they are, and then park your truck along the side. Spend the day, or spend the night. You pay online, so it's not, I don't think you can, well actually you cannot book it. So you come in, you find an empty spot, you park in that spot, then you go online and you pay online for the spot that you're currently sitting in. So you're not supposed to pay for them in advance. This is a first come first serve camping, which allows, you know, anyone to get an opportunity to come and spend time or the day on the beach or a couple of days. And you can see I have a 41-foot fifth wheel. It's plenty big enough for my large fifth wheel, and if you look down the line you can see there's lots of fifth wheels and large Class A's, so plenty of room to camp here on the beach. It is a little bit of a, you know, I guess there's some entrances to the beach, various places, but you know, you can put your grill, campground here, and spend some time. I think we're recording. Right there, dolphins. There's another one. There's another right here. Look here. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So I don't know if this is the only one. There's another one further south that's a little bit tricky getting in and out of, but you can still do it. And then eventually we'd like to go north and see what else is up there. So yeah, we've just been hanging out and doing things, and haven't been really exploring anything new lately, but we have plans to go to the Ronald Reagan Library and Museum. We're looking forward to checking that out. Intend to get over to Six Flags eventually, and need to see that as well. We'll film that. Something else that's coming up is I'm in engineering, so I like to go to the Consumer Electronics Show in January. The first week of January 7th through 10th is the CES for 2020, and I'll take my GoPro with me and we'll check that out as well. That's the largest consumer electronics show in the world. It's not open to the public. It's meant for industry professionals to go to and dialogue and network, but yeah, all you really need is a business card and your business, and you can sign up on their website, CES. I'm not sure what the website is, but you can Google it, Consumer Electronics or CES. And yeah, so we're going to go, so you can go along with us in January whenever we do. Well, folks, I think that's going to be all for today, and we'll see you next time.